If you want to be a real trader, you are going to need to know how to read the charts. So here is a full breakdown of everything that you need to know about candlesticks. Let's start with what even is a candlestick. A candlestick essentially represents the price movement during a specific time period, depending on the time frame that you have selected to read. So it can be 1 minute, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 4 hours. I look at the daily chart as I selected here all the time as a swing trader. For example, this candle is telling me a story about the price movement of what happened on, well, it looks like February 25th, and the color tells me who was in control that day. Green is buyers and red is sellers. Every candle has 4 prices. So just looking at this candle, for example, the base right here represents the price that it opened at. This right here represents the price that it closed at. This was the highest price reached that day, and this was the lowest price reached that day. So when the candle is green, the close is always going to be above the open, but when the candle is red, the close is always going to be below the open. The body of the candle shows the distance between the open and the close, and that can be interpreted of a candle like this showing strong control in one specific direction, whereas a candle more like that shows indecision or balance. Wicks are really important as well. When you see a long wick, like on a candle like that, it is showing strong rejection in a certain direction. So on this candle, buyers tried to push the price up and it got smashed back down by the sellers. So you can kind of see candles like a fight between the buyers and the sellers, buyers driving the price up, sellers driving the price down, and a candle is showing, who pushed first, who fought back, where the fight ended. Are different categories of candles. This candle right here, a big green candle with small wicks, is called a strong bullish or momentum candle. Buyers controlled most of that time period and it shows momentum, especially when it's on high volume. Now, context is everything when it comes to candles. Where the candle actually forms is much more important than the candle itself. Candles matter the most at support, resistance, pullbacks, breakouts. So the same candle can form, but if it's in a different location, it can mean completely different things. Really good traders are never trading just on one candle. They read sequences. Here are the key sequences that you as a beginner should understand. This is called a follow-through sequence. So if you see a big green candle followed by another green candle that holds above it, that is a follow through. It means buyers stayed in control. The next is a stall. So if you see a big green candle followed by tiny candles with big upper wicks, that is stalling. The buying pressure is fading out. Then there is a reversal clue. So if you see a big sell-off followed by a candle with a long lower wick near support, that can be the first sign that sellers are losing control, but you still have to wait for confirmation. Now, confirmation candles are really important and the ones I want you guys to mainly pay attention to as beginners. This is bullish engulfing, which is when a green candle closes above the prior red candle's open, showing that buyers overpowered the sellers. Then there is the opposite, which is bearish engulfing. So a red candle closes below the prior green candle's open, showing that sellers overpowered the buyers. There is an inside candle, which is a candle that forms inside the previous candle's range. That is compression and often leads to a breakout in either direction. Two biggest mistakes that I see people make when it comes to candles is trading candles without levels, which, as I said, candles are the most important at support and resistance, and then ignoring time frames. A bullish candle on the 1 minute time frame could mean absolutely nothing on the daily time frame. So I will be doing a full breakdown of time frames, how to know which ones to use and when in my next video, as well as marking out levels. We'll be doing multiple real life examples of actually reading the charts and applying this. Make sure to follow me here on this account so that you don't miss it.